The word no sounds simple, but for many people, especially those who strive to please others, using it can be incredibly challenging. These individuals often find it hard to refuse because they want to keep the people around them happy. This is unfortunate, as the ability to say no is not only crucial in avoiding things we don't want to do, but also a key factor in whether we can commit to a particular task and achieve our goals. Beyond that, no helps us uphold our values and principles. There's a significant power in the word no, and understanding how to wield that power, how using no regularly and at the right moments can enhance our lives, is essential. Assuming we have some level of free will, all of our choices boil down to a game between yes and no. From this binary perspective, saying yes to one thing inevitably means saying no to something else. Deliberately saying no to one option strengthens our commitment to a particular yes. In such cases, we make a commitment, meaning we decide to focus on a task and stay loyal to it for a specific period, or even a lifetime. Take marriage, for example. When we say yes to marriage, we automatically say no to infidelity. For many, saying no to infidelity isn't particularly difficult, but for some, it's a real sacrifice. Regardless, consistently saying no allows us to embrace something that, in many cultures, is considered sacred, the bond between two people, which can be something truly beautiful. Of course, single life can also be wonderful. Many find that the freedom to spend time alone without having to account for someone else's needs can be just as sacred. To maintain this lifestyle, we need to say no, not only to romantic relationships, but also to societal norms. The power of no is the pillar that supports what we hold sacred. When this pillar crumbles, the sacred falls apart too. That's why, if Adam and Eve had understood the power of no, they might have left the apple alone and continued living in paradise. Eternal sin reflects what many of us do. We can't say no to immediate pleasures, and by doing so, we destroy our chances of achieving what we truly desire in the future. If you don't sacrifice for what you want will become the sacrifice. Saying yes opens up many doors and opportunities, but saying no sets boundaries that protect the things we've said yes to. A Buddhist says no to material desires to end the suffering they bring. An athlete says no to an unhealthy lifestyle to excel in their sport. A business person says no to distractions to focus on building a company. In many cases, no means saying no to oneself, resisting cravings, delaying gratification, or even giving it up entirely in order to make a dream come true. Therefore, mastering oneself also means mastering the power of no. Equally important to saying no to our own desires is saying no to the desires of others. A weak ability to say no opens the door for others to take advantage of us, steal our time, and push us toward their goals, effectively making them the masters of our destiny. When we say yes to them, we are likely saying no to ourselves, putting ourselves in a position to serve someone else's yes. We abandon our dreams to fulfill theirs, or help someone not because we want to, or because it aligns with our values, but simply because we can't say no. Saying no to others is not easy. We're raised to follow other people's opinions, to cater to their desires, to go along with the crowd, and to put others' needs before our own. Moreover, we might have faced pushback when saying no, from arguments to anger. Others might become cold, or even threaten to end a relationship if we don't comply with their wishes. But do we really want to maintain a friendship built on manipulation just because we crave approval, or stay in an abusive relationship, simply out of fear of being alone? As irrational as it may sound, the fear of being disliked or abandoned often makes people hesitant to say no. However, those who truly care about us will respect our no, while those who are only out to use us will disappear. In that sense, no becomes a great filter for relationships. The downside, of course, is the discomfort, pain, and sometimes guilt that comes with it. But if we aren't willing to face those uncomfortable feelings, the long-term consequences could be far worse. It's not just about our boundaries being crossed, our time wasted, or our needs unmet. There's a deeper risk. We may start to feel bitter, even resentful, toward the very people we're trying to please. We might begin to harbor anger toward those who seem to be controlling our lives. And when we realize that they've only managed to do so because we allowed it, that anger turns inward. This same frustration arises when we continually make mistakes, unable to say no to meaningless choices that slowly pull us into a life we never intended to live. It's the result of saying yes too many times without reserving a single yes for what we truly, deeply want. At some point, we understand that the only way to break free from this cycle is to embrace the power of no. It is through this simple, yet powerful word that we can escape toxic relationships, negative friend groups, harmful ideologies, bad habits, or even addictions. Anything that holds us back from living a more meaningful and fulfilling life. The word no is a complete sentence. It means we aren't obligated to explain why we're saying no to anyone, though in some cases, offering an explanation might help ease the situation. But in the end, we are the ones who must decide if we can live with the consequences of a firm, unexplained rejection. As adults, we have the right to say no, regardless of how others may react. This is the blessing that comes with taking responsibility for our own actions. In a chaotic world, our actions are often the only thing we can truly control. So why would we hand over control of the one thing that belongs to us, our decisions? After all, it's our life, our choices, and we alone should hold the power over them. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit like and share to spread this meaningful message. And make sure to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss more insightful content. Let's continue to spread forgiveness and love in life. See you in the next video.